Horizon Gents, welcome to CGX, and this is. I'm recording from my phone because for some reason there's an outage because there's a kite festival, and I'm guessing someone's jammed a kite inside a transformer or something. Yeah, welcome to India. All right, so this is about JD Vance talking about Asmongold again. Asmongold for president 2028, right? Yeah. I don't know, a Twitch streamer getting that popular. Like, imagine that shit. Tell me that 10 years ago. Tell anyone 10 years ago, be like, what you talking about? Now I get it, like there are big names like Mr. Beast and things, they are YouTubers. But Asmongold is mostly a Twitch streamer, and Twitch is not as big as YouTube. Apparently Twitch has a certain level of reach, let's just say. Asmongold is like big YouTuber as well, right? Like he has multiple channels with multi-million subscribers, and he gets multi-million views every single day. So that's probably bigger than anyone there is. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Let's watch this one.
Oh my God. I got retweeted by the vice president. So this is the big news. The ICE agent who shot Renee Good on January 7th in Minneapolis, Jonathan Ross, suffered internal bleeding to the torso following the incident. It's almost as if she hit him. Well, what we're witnessing right now.
Oh my God. So that was just a talk. Like maybe she hit him or not, but apparently she did. Otherwise, why would there be internal bleeding? So when we saw that clip of, like close quarter, like that wasn't just him like panicking. It was literally her hitting him.
Is a complete and absolute narrative collapse.
You know, I've been a defense attorney for a long time. A conviction here is probably going to be very, very, very unlikely. When the vehicle goes forward and he's actually hit with the vehicle, if that happens, then I don't think there's really going to be any court that's going to say that that's not a serious threat. Where you could say this may not be as clean a shoot as you want, but I don't think this officer will go to jail. I don't think there's going to be any charges brought. The officer being in front of the car doesn't give the person sitting in the car license
the right to run them over.
Look, man, here's what I'm gonna say. When it comes to law enforcement or ICE, I know there are people like told me in the comments, ICE is different than other federal agencies. Doesn't matter, federal agencies, and when it comes to like attack of any kind or like taking them hostage, which probably what it was when you block the road. When you block the road, you kind of do that. Yeah, that is what's gonna apply. Now you can have your opinion, but I'm just talking on base of like, is it legal to block law enforcement of any kind? This is a federal law. You need to realize there's a different thing about local police and federal agencies. When it comes to federal agencies, you're probably screwed, right? Things go to it becomes a different type of felonies and things. So yeah, federal is different. When you assault a federal agent, it becomes completely different. The problem with this is like people don't know this. People just basically don't know, like ICE is not just something, it's not like a postman, it's a federal agent. And I watched many clips from many angles. It's just weird, man. Why would you antagonize someone with a gun like that? And as far as going to jail, yeah, like he was, even if this didn't happen, he was never going to jail, right? Because when you give somebody gun and like make them law enforcement of any kind, they always get certain way of leeway, right? Whether it's fair or not, that's up to you. But you can't really just judge every single move and put them in jail. If you do that, in theory, nobody would do their job because they'll be afraid. That is in theory. That is why nobody would ever go to jail even if that happened.
To hit the gas and run down the officer.
I think it's fair to consider CBS straight fascist government media. We are witnessing a total narrative collapse. There have been like 5 different arguments that these people have made. At the beginning, they said that she was just trying to drive her kids to school. Then they said that she was afraid. Then they said that she didn't hit him. And now they're saying that CBS is state-funded propaganda fascism. JD retweeted me. Did he really? Let me see. Got retweeted by the vice president. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. I don't really talk about this a lot because I think that it's kind of like an ego thing. I know there are other streamers that like talking a lot about how, they get mainstream credibility and mainstream approval. There's a lot of guys that are in really high.
Okay, so they're saying because CBS is reporting on this, they are fascist. So anybody who doesn't agree with you is fascist, even if it's one of your own. That's a very, very weird way of looking at things, man. Look, man, I'm not right-wing, right? But this is just fucking absurd. Sometimes I think like maybe I'm more central because of this shit. Even though my lot of views kind of like comes down to like a certain level of safety nets, like some level of free healthcare, free education. Now you want to put me on any bracket, do that, but I don't know. I'm not this. I'm not left the way they are working, because this is beyond childish. This is stupid. You don't realize how you're hurting your own cause. What is this?
Places that I've spoken to and communicated with, and they're really nice guys, and some of them really appreciate what I do. And this is what I said too. Wow, it's almost as if the thing that obviously happened because it was recorded from multiple angles and analyzed by the whole world on a frame-by-frame basis actually happened. Amazing. Looking forward to seeing the next goalpost shift. Well, unfortunately, we're not going to see the next goalpost shift. What we're going to see instead is just them agreeing with each other and lying. I'm not even kidding you guys. This is what somebody said in response. I think we all suffer from internal bleeding because blood runs through our body.
I think that face implies that he's fucking with you, because if not, what the fuck are you talking about? It's not talking about blood. Bleeding implies it's going from place where it's not supposed to. There's a leak. Internal leaking, should we say. It's not supposed to leak. Plumbing is not supposed to leak. Internal bleeding implies it's leaking. There is no way in hell you're too stupid to know that. I feel like he's fucking with you basically.
Because blood runs through our body.
Well, there we go. All right. I don't know what to look, man. I try not to make certain like political video. I like geopolitics. I make video about like military and things, which I'm gonna do. But like I wanted to like talk. I thought it's gonna be like JD Vance somehow talking about Asmongold, but yeah, obviously, it's revolved around internal politics somehow. But it's insane, man. JD Vance talking about Hassan Piker negatively, obviously about dog. Now he's retweeting Asmongold. Like Elon Musk knows Asmongold. I'll be surprised every time we're like, Asmongold runs for president or some shit. That is insane. Alright, well, if you like my subscribe, and I'll see you next time.